Hey y'all, I ain't gonna lie, pretty whooped. Think I found, of course, Mama always said, you got one more row in you. I don't think I do this evening. Not behind that hand plow anyway, but we got it done, at least to a stopping point, if you would. I was out there breaking that new ground. It really ain't that bad, it's just a lot of it. I will say this, if any of y'all know any golf courses that need plowed up, I'm pretty good at breaking this Bermuda grass. No, I've had enough of that today, so don't give them my name, that's for sure. But I was out here breaking it up, getting ready for this fall garden plot, and did pretty good. I said I was going to do it. Got a quarter of it done, but out here in the hot sun, a buddy of mine stopped by and said hello this afternoon for a little bit, and caught up with him, and kind of glad he did, because I'd probably been out here in that hot sun doing it, and that wouldn't have been real good. As long as I'm sweating, I'm good. So that was that. But I got to thinking about something I don't think I was ever taught. Now, if I'd have learned it, I might have knocked off a little bit earlier today, but both sides, Grandma and Grandpa and Mama, and they never taught me quit. I don't guess I have it in me. Maybe I need a little bit more in me to have some good sense from time to time. But in this application, I cut a line and it had to be done, so we got it done. But anyway, they did teach me to quit one thing, I guess. The more I think about it, kind of aggravated at them for not teaching me quit today. But they did instill in me, don't be polarizing. Don't be so angry about things, whether it be somebody cutting you off at a red light, or they never taught me how to hold a grudge, how to not love people no matter what, because everybody's got a story, I guess, and I've been guilty of it many times, so I guess I can talk about it. Shoot, I could write a rant that, oh man, if I want to go down the political realm, then I could write a rant that would give Obama whiplash and probably flip old Donald Trump's wig if I wanted to. But for what end? You know, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. That say, heck, even in country music, I could probably rail on them old boys from Florida Georgia Line and Sam Hunt and Kane Brown and the rest of them, and make them so sorry what they done to the genre that they'd moved to Texas, put on those old school Wranglers, and sing Lefty Frizzell songs in pool rooms the rest of their life. They'd be so sorry. But again, what does it really matter? It's all about affecting those that are close to you and being positive, making them smile. I don't think I've ever seen an epitaph that said, man, here lays a man or a woman that sure could share a good Facebook meme. Really tell you how the cow ate the cabbage. Y'all ever seen one of those? I hadn't either. So I'm gonna go about and continue to maybe refine my speech and things I think about, things I focus on, and maybe make that dash count a little bit. What I tell you, as I was plowing out here, I was coming across some old, I don't even know what they were, old string and just stuff that probably got left out in the pasture. Oh, by the way, Memo, if you're listening, that old chain that probably fell off of a tractor 30 years ago, I found it. I know y'all knew you left it out by the hog barn, but it's about 6 inches deep. It's over here by the pine tree if you're looking for it. No, I'm just kidding. But I did, I was making a round over here, and I didn't even move it. I'm still kind of, I don't even know what it means. It's just kind of a cool find, if nothing else. For those of y'all that, like I, believe in faith, I think that's a cool little faith sign. If you're just a person that likes to believe in luck, well, this will apply to you too. Look at here. I don't even remember hitting it, to be honest with you. Let's see if I can turn this camera around. But all that glass and everything was chinking on that plow. But look at that. Right here in the dirt. A horseshoe with the nail still in it. Isn't that something? I guess I'm on the right track, right here on the edge. Made me smile anyway. How about that? That's pretty cool. Hey Lana, how are you? Joanne. Let's see, Roxanne's on here sharing. So oftentimes I don't get to see all of y'all pop on here, and I apologize about maybe not saying hello. I do see it after the fact, if that counts for anything. It's Saturday night, and a lot of families headed out to their local community to watch fireworks and celebrate our freedoms and independence, and that's a good thing. Hope we do that all year long. Had our buddy Bruce Evans, I believe he's from Huntsville or Waco area, I can't remember. Anyway, he was telling me on my videos last night, I was yanking up those weeds, getting ready to start tilling, and he spotted a pretty good plant in amongst these goobers, an elderberry plant. So I did some research like he told me to, and I have I've spared enough of them. I think we'll get some berries out of them this fall, and they're a little tricky according to all the stuff I read. But if you do it right and follow instructions, you'll have some pretty good healthy syrup. Might fend off the flu and the cold. So thank you for that, Bruce. I was sure about to tear into these. I gotta leave some of them though for my sister, because these are those weeds that pull up real easy. You can't whack them down as easy as you can pull them up. And she has proclaimed that this little area of weeds is the VIP section. So only the VIPs can pull these up. So I guess I'll leave her a little patch, so when she comes up here, she can come out here and pull weeds. Why not? Hey, Phil. It's quite possible. Truth be known, I don't remember Memo ever having horses, not in my adolescent years, and I'm sure back in the past they had mules and all. I know they did. That shoe is probably, I do know later in life she leased out this back part here just to keep the weeds and the grass down to an old guy that had a couple of horses out here. In fact, a few episodes back, my sister was sharing a story about a horse chasing my mom with some pears coming out of that orchard. So that's probably that's probably not that old, but it was just kind of cool to find it. And still don't understand why I didn't hear it chink on that plow. Because heck, I've seen little pieces of bottle glass, and I'd forgotten this. And those of you that live in the country, especially on a pasture or a big place to mow, but you'll already be able to answer this, but when you find trash like that in the pasture, like chains and rope and string and things like that, you got to bush hog that pasture most of the time. Anybody know where you throw them if you can't get to a trash can? Right up against the biggest tree in the pasture. Because you'll see people know when they're mowing, if they got any experience, that they'll stay about 5-6 foot off of every big tree, because you never know what kind of trash has been thrown up against that trunk. But so I've got a chain over there, some rope, and some type of old glass pill bottle. Well, it actually looked like a vaccination bottle. Oh, here's that chain. I said I threw it at the pine tree. Threw most of it. But so like I said, Memo, I know y'all probably searched out in this pasture for 2 hours looking for that chain that fell off, whatever it was, and it was right over yonder. I'm gonna go put it by the pine tree, like I said, so some bush hog don't come through here and get jacked up blades. But anyway, hope y'all have a good evening, and think about that though. I'm gonna do better about it. Ain't no sense being angry and spreading more poison. Pastor and I was talking about that the other day. It just seems like everybody's so mad these days, just mad. Yeah. If they're getting out their aggression at the Gold's Gym and want a free trial, I won't charge any membership, because I still got about 60 foot of garden to plow, and I'll promise you that'll give you a good workout. Won't charge you a thing. Y'all just send me a private message and I'll schedule you into the busy lineup of all those waiting in line to get out there and do that. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna call it for now. Go in here and get cooled off. My sister made some homemade chicken spaghetti, a recipe my mom used to make. And thank the Lord she made too much of it, and I had to get some for Mom and Dad this afternoon. We've got leftovers in there. May sound crazy, but I got some purple whole peas shelled. I might just have chicken spaghetti and purple whole peas. May just do it. All right, I'm gonna go get cool off and get this old sweaty shirt off. just hope Facebook never figures out how to incorporate smell into these things. I don't think I could do any more of them. Y'all have a good evening. Hope you're planning to celebrate your faith tomorrow. I'll be over at Homer with Mom and Dad at Greater Love Tabernacle. So, good man over there. Pastor Ronnie Franken's doing a good work. Beautiful building. All right, y'all have a good night. Be safe this weekend out on those roads. And hey, there's Donna. I guess I got a call roll. There's Robert. Hey, from Georgia. Hey, Margaret, how are you? Oh, okay, Kimberly. No chicken in the spaghetti. I stand corrected. Squash and onions. Okay, well, that works. Got some cucumbers. So beef. It's beef, chicken, spaghetti. Cut the chicken. Does that work? I don't know if you just got on, but I did save you a little batch of VIP weeds to pull there, Kim. So, Donna, wow, man, you're something else. Hey, Joanne, Rhode Island. How about that? There's Lana. I think I called everybody out there. Well, hey, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna get off here and get the stank off of me. Y'all make a difference and lay off that anger. All those memes, and I'll do the same. I remember one last thing I meant to say. Grandma not doing, my last remaining grandparent still alive. I remember at my papa's funeral about 4 years ago. She's in and out of Alzheimer's in her head, but at that time she was still pretty lucid. At the service in Florida, she was sitting there looking at the memorabilia of Pawpaw, and I eased up to her. I think I got the audio of it somewhere. Just blew my mind what she said. Just for a brief moment of lucidity, she came out and was talking about winning people and being positive. And of course, she was the wife of Pawpaw was a Bible school teacher and always involved in church work and things, and trying to emulate Christ in their lives, and did well with that. But she said they never browbeat anybody, never argued with anybody about their faith. They just lived it. So you can't win anybody arguing. You just live it. So whatever that is for you, maybe just try living it. I hope it's not anger, because if that's what it is, don't live that. Just keep that to yourself. Y'all have a good night. Be the light. I'll talk with y'all later.